Movie musicals are a popular genre of film that attracts both fans of cinema and live theater. With a wide array of adaptations currently released, with some faring better than others critically, it often begs the question, do these adaptations need to exist? Must every musical theater property in existence be brought to the cinematic big screen? Among these tentpole musical theater pieces that have been adapted to film, Wicked is perhaps one of the biggest examples of this. A smash hit musical with a dedicated fan base to boot, it's a show that has had a lasting impact on pop culture, with songs that resonate with audiences everywhere, and an emotional and heartfelt story about acceptance and finding your place in life. The film adaptation follows the same story as the Broadway adaptation, except for the interesting addition that this particular film is only part one of two planned installments for this series. This installment in particular follows the story of Elphaba, a young woman who moves to attend Shiz University in the land of Oz. While there, she befriends Glinda, another student, and their lives begin to change in ways neither of them can imagine or predict. The biggest problem with most of these musical theater movies is the loss of the atmosphere that makes the Broadway productions pop. There's something undeniably charming and charismatic about live musical theater performance, and it's an energy that very few of these movie musicals have ever been able to capture or reproduce. That's why I'm pleased to report that Wicked not only captures this similar energy, but increases upon it tenfold to create a cinematic experience that moves and feels like live theater. The energetic musical numbers are perfectly paced, the choreography is nuanced and complex, and even the singing within the film is quite well done. It's captivating, with flashy set design and intricate costume design to paint a colorful and vibrant world for the audience to become enthralled into. Cynthia Erivo not only impresses in a grounded and complex performance of Elphaba, but her vocal technique here is absolutely stunning. Her character is the driving force of the events of the film, and the turn she makes throughout the runtime is conveyed expertly by Erivo's small yet impactful character beats. She turns from vulnerable to strong-willed with ease, which is such an impactful turn not just for her character, but for her as an actress as well. The supporting cast is just as good as well, with Michelle Yeoh giving a more sinister performance here than what we're used to her giving, but still knocking it completely out of the park. Jeff Goldblum delivers a fun performance as the Wizard, even though he's given little to do within the main runtime of the film. Even Jonathan Bailey gives a memorable performance, even if his character is cut down considerably from what he was in the Broadway show. Overall, the film is a vibrant and fun crowd pleaser, with memorable sequences to boot. This doesn't mean, however, that Wicked is without its flaws. The film, if you did not know, follows only the events of the first act of Wicked. This means it starts from the beginning of the musical and ends at about where the intermission point would be in the actual show. The film's runtime, however, is almost 3 hours long. You can probably see where I'm going with this. The film does not earn its long runtime. It feels epic in scope, yet empty in substance. The runtime is padded with additional scenes that don't feel needed to the overall plot to progress the story forward. The musical numbers, while flashy, also feel drawn out in certain circumstances, including the Ozdust scene that goes on way longer than it needs to. The first hour is both visually and thematically flat, with zero color depth or detail to be found, and story beats that don't feel overall as impactful as they should. This, however, is rectified by a truly exciting and stunning final act. The color finally pops, the visual detail is heightened, and the emotional content is impactful. It's a movie where I legitimately ended up in goosebumps. That ending is that stunning. As a quote-unquote cliffhanger ending, it leaves you in a grounded and fulfilled space, neither leaving you desperate to find out what happens next, nor disengaging the audience completely. It ends in a spot where you'll go, wow, that was incredible, but I can definitely wait until the next installment releases to find out what happens next. Perhaps another main problem I have with this film is Ariana Grande in general. Now don't get me wrong, I'm a huge Ariana Grande fan. I think she's incredibly talented and stunning. However, her characterization and casting here leaves much to be desired. As Wicked is an iconic Broadway show, it makes sense that actors would want to do an impersonation of Menzel and Chenoweth's performances, but the disappointing factor here is that no one else in the cast besides Grande is trying to do this. Cynthia Erivo is delivering her own take on Elphaba here, which was refreshing to see and much needed to make this story work. Grande, however, is trying to mimic and copy Chenoweth's portrayal down to character flourishes and smaller quirks, which is disappointing to say the least. Why she couldn't have experimented with her own take on the character like everyone else instead of essentially delivering an SNL level parody of the original performance is a mystery to me. Overall, plot and pacing weaknesses aside, Wicked is one of those cinematic experiences that will bring audiences together, especially around this holiday season. It's an energetic and kinetic event-type film that demands to be seen on a big screen. Newer audiences will find a lot to admire about the story, while fans of the original Broadway show will find plenty of surprises in store to keep them captivated and moved by this new take. That's why I'm giving Wicked a 4 out of 5 stars. Wicked releases in theaters everywhere this Friday, November 22nd. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this review on my channel. If you're new around here and you like the content you see, don't forget to click that subscribe button down below, like the video, and turn on push notifications. Also, leave comment suggestions down below for future video, essay, and review topics. With that being said, until next time, this is Mitchell signing off. Peace out.